Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you work in cybersecurity, manage a SOC, or you're just getting started in the world of security operations, then today's video is going to be really valuable for you. We're going to do a full walkthrough of the Logsign Unified Security Operations Platform, covering everything from what it is, how to integrate your log sources, manage users, and respond to incidents. This is basically the complete beginner to intermediate guide to Logsign, all in one video. So grab a coffee and let's get into it. So let's start with the big picture. What exactly is Logsign? Logsign is a unified security operations platform. And when they say unified, they really mean it. The idea is that instead of having 5 different tools for different security tasks, Logsign brings everything together in one place. Combines SIEM, threat intelligence, and UEBA, user and entity behavior analytics, TDIR, threat detection, investigation and response, and SOAR, security orchestration, automation and response. All of that on a single platform. Now, why does that matter? Because in most SOC environments, analysts are constantly switching between tools, which wastes time and causes things to get missed. Logsign solves that by giving you a single pane of glass. The platform allows you to collect logs from any IT source unlimited, detect threats in real time using built-in alerts and correlation rules, investigate incidents with advanced search and forensics, and respond automatically using automation and orchestration. It also handles compliance really well. It comes with over 1,200 pre-built reports for standards like GDPR and PCI DSS. The architecture is built on NoSQL with HDFS, Hadoop distributed file system, which means it's designed for massive scale. We're talking petabyte level log storage, active clustering, and high availability out of the box. And it has 500 plus predefined integrations with other security products. Now let's talk installation. Logsign requires a dedicated server. Don't install it on an existing system. First, Logsign requires a dedicated server. Don't install it on an existing system because the disk will be formatted and you'll lose all data. If you're using a virtual machine, allocate resources statically, no shared CPU, RAM, or disk, and use thick provisioning. Logsign runs on Ubuntu 20.04. Let's go step by step through the setup. Start by installing Ubuntu 20.04 server. During setup, choose English, set a host name, and create a user. Create a user, preferably with root privileges, and use a strong password. For storage, select entire disk with SDM. Disable automatic updates and make sure OpenSSH server is selected. Once installation is complete, reboot. Before starting the installation, it is important to understand the minimum hardware requirements for different deployment environments. The first option is the standard all-in-one SIEM deployment. This setup requires 16 CPU cores, 32 GB RAM, 4 TB disk storage, and 1 network interface card. The second option is all-in-one SIEM with Leaf. Leaf is an additional component used for advanced log collection and distributed processing. Because of the extra workload, this setup requires 24 CPU cores, 48 GB RAM, and 6 TB storage. The third option is the cluster deployment. A cluster means multiple Logsign servers work together for high availability, scalability, and better performance. In cluster mode, each server requires 32 CPU cores, 64 GB RAM, 8 TB storage, and 2 network interface cards. For this lab environment, I will use VMware to create the virtual machine and perform the installation safely in a test environment. Now, let's move to the Logsign installation process.
Create a new virtual machine. Now add the ISO file. The ISO download link is provided in the description. Next, create a username and password for the Ubuntu machine. I'm using different system requirements according to my hardware capability. However, if you do not allocate the recommended resources, you may face issues during the installation process. While the machine is starting, press Escape or F12 to open the boot menu. From the boot menu, select the CD-ROM drive. Now select English as the installation language. Next, choose Install Ubuntu Server. After that, simply follow the installation steps shown on the screen. Now enter the hostname for the virtual machine. Next, create a new user account. The default admin username is iadmin. Finally, enter and confirm the password for the account. Ubuntu installation is now completed. Now log in using the password you created during the installation process. After logging in, we will install Logsign step by step using the command line interface. All installation commands are provided in the description. First, go to the root folder. Next, download the Logsign production server package. After downloading the file, update the file name, continue entering the installation commands one by one, exactly as shown on the screen. Some installation steps may take time to complete, so I will skip the waiting process in the video. Now update the .sh installation file, continuing with the setup process. On step number 9, reboot the server to apply all installation changes. Enter the IP address of the Logsign machine in the search bar using HTTPS. A security warning page may appear because the certificate is self-signed. Click on Advanced and then select Proceed to Unsafe to continue. After that, the Logsign license activation page will appear. For this demo, I'm using the 30-day trial license. Now fill in the required details and create a strong password for the admin account. Once the setup is completed, log into the Logsign dashboard. Now the entire installation process is completed successfully, and we are inside the main dashboard of Logsign Unified Security Operations Platform. Logsign provides multiple predefined dashboard categories that can be installed according to your environment and monitoring requirements. These categories include File Access Control, Application Server Monitoring, Database Controls, and many other security analytics dashboards. For this demo environment, I have installed the Alert and Database Control dashboards. Inside the Dashboard tab, you can view all installed categories and monitoring widgets. You can also create custom dashboards using installed categories and assign tags for easier searching and management. Now let's move to the Settings tab. Inside Settings, we have multiple configuration sections such as Integrations, Accounts and Views, Data Management, System Settings, and many more. Let's start with integrations. The first option is Data Collection, where you can integrate different devices, servers, applications, and cloud services into Logsign. Open the Devices section. Here, you can see multiple integration methods such as API-based integrations for cloud platforms, SizeLog integrations, NetFlow, WMI, SFTP, SMB, and many more. For this demonstration, we are selecting a SizeLog device integration. Now select the vendor from the vendor list. After that, enter the IP address of the source machine. Next, add tags for easier searching and filtering. You can also configure health checks and additional device settings according to your environment requirements. In the Data Policy section, you can configure log filtering, redundancy settings, and data retention policies according to your security and storage requirements. In the Response section, you can configure automated actions such as email alerts, IP blocking, notifications, and integrations with security devices for incident response. For this demo, we are configuring the Virus Total Threat Intelligence integration, which helps analyze suspicious files, domains, URLs, and IP addresses using global threat intelligence data. To integrate VirusTotal with Logsign, add the API key of your VirusTotal account. In the User Credentials section, you can securely create and manage usernames and passwords that are used for device integrations, authentication, and administrative access within the Logsign platform. Now let's move to the Accounts and Views section. In this section, you can manage GUI users, system users, user roles, and access permissions. The system user is the default administrative account used for CLI access, and its password can be changed for security purposes. Logsign provides 3 different user types: super admin, admin, and user. The super admin has the highest level of privileges and can create, edit, delete, or manage all user accounts, including other super admin accounts. The admin user does not have permission to create, edit, delete, or disable super admin and other admin accounts. In the Roles section, you can create custom roles and assign specific permissions such as read, edit, or delete access for dashboards, reports, incidents, settings, and other Logsign features according to user responsibilities. In the Tags section, you can create and manage custom tags to organize devices, dashboards, alerts, and integrations for easier searching and filtering. In the Field Sets section, you can create and manage custom field views to control which log details are displayed during searches and investigations. In the User Mini Queries section, you can create and save custom search queries to quickly monitor specific activities, logs, or security events. Asset management is used to manage and monitor devices, systems, and network assets within the organization, while LDAP integration is used to synchronize users and identities from Active Directory for authentication and user management. To configure LDAP, go to the Integration section, open the Responses tab, and configure the LDAP integration. After configuring LDAP, you can sync users and assets directly from Active Directory. You also have the option to manually add assets or devices according to your environment requirements. In the Identities section, you can view user information such as department, domain, criticality, LDAP status, and synchronization time for identity and user activity management. In this section, you can create and manage alert rules to detect suspicious activities and security threats in real time. Logsign provides multiple predefined alert categories, such as brute force, command and control, credential access, DDoS, database, discovery, and many more, based on MITRE, AT, and CK techniques. You can customize alert rules by setting severity levels, tags, roles, notes, and rule conditions according to your security requirements. The Rule Set section allows you to define conditions and filters for triggering alerts based on logs, event types, and specific activities. You can also configure silence time, mute settings, white lists, and automated actions to reduce false positives and improve incident management. Once an alert is triggered, Logsign automatically creates incidents for investigation and response. In the Action and Notification section, you can configure automated response actions and alert notifications when a security event is triggered. Here, you can define action rules, map MITRE attack techniques, configure SOAR connectors, and manage ticketing or incident response workflows. In the License Management section, you can view license details such as product version, host ID, EPS limit, maximum device count, support status, and enabled Logsign modules. You can also synchronize or activate the license directly from this section. UEBA stands for User and Entity Behavior Analytics. This feature helps detect abnormal user and device activities by analyzing behavior patterns, risk scores, and security events in real time. In the UEBA dashboard, you can monitor users, devices, and incidents based on their criticality and threat level. Logsign. Now let's move to the Report section. You can generate, schedule, export, and manage security reports based on collected logs and events. The Scheduled Reports option allows you to automatically generate reports at specific times. Offline reports are used to create reports for archived or stored log data. The Exported Reports section shows all previously downloaded or generated reports. Using the Install Reports option, you can install predefined report templates provided by Logsign for compliance, monitoring, and security analysis.
Now let's review the incident management workflow in Logsign. Open the Incidents tab from the main menu. Here you can view all detected incidents with important details such as incident name, count, priority, risk score, status, owner, and category. Select any incident to open its summary panel. In this panel, Logsign shows the action object, risk score, artifacts, response count, incident count, and the last triggered alert. Click on More to open the detailed incident view. In the Summary tab, you can analyze the incident risk score, related artifacts, user, host, IP address, URL, file, and hash information. The MITRE Attack tab helps map the incident with MITRE techniques. If no technique is selected, you can go to Alert Rules and define the MITRE mapping. At the top, Logsign also provides missed response stages, including analysis, containment, eradication, recovery, and post-incident. Using the Action button, you can perform quick response actions through integrated tools such as Avuse IPDB, VirusTotal, IBM X-Force, LDAP, Fortinet, Palo Alto, and Checkpoint. For example, here we checked an IP address using Avuse IPDB to investigate its reputation and threat score. After investigation and response, the result is added to the incident timeline. Once the issue is handled, click Close. Select the reason such as false positive, no action, resolved, or other. Add a comment if required and save the incident. This completes the basic incident investigation and response process in Logsign. Now let's explore the Search tab in Logsign. This section is used to investigate logs, monitor suspicious activities, and perform threat hunting. Logsign organizes logs into structured fields such as source IP, destination IP, username, port, event type, and event information. When selecting any event, detailed information such as user activity, logon type, host name, IP address, and event mapping can be viewed for deeper analysis. You quickly filter events using the Smart Filter panel on the left side. Logsign also supports USEEN search operators for advanced investigations. Use AND when both conditions must match. For example, searching a specific source IP and destination IP together. Use OR to search multiple IP addresses or usernames within a single query. Use NOT to exclude unwanted traffic or unnecessary events. Parentheses help combine multiple search conditions in one query. Quotation marks are used for exact phrase searches, such as Microsoft Office 365. You can also filter specific time ranges to investigate activities within a selected period. After analyzing logs, Logsign allows analysts to generate custom reports directly from search results. In the report form, you can define the report name, report type, time column, category, index type, tags, and report block. Different report types, such as grouped and group plus, help organize large log data into meaningful reports. Once configured, the report can be saved and used for monitoring, compliance, and incident analysis. This was the complete Logsign SIEM installation and incident management demonstration. We covered deployment, dashboard configuration, integrations, alert management, UEBA, reporting, and incident response workflows. Thank you for watching this cybersecurity tutorial. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.